So let's re-listen to
phase also refers, okay, we'll re-listen to it, but phase also refers to like the phase on a wave of vibration.
Right,
so,
and McLuhan said in his chart of right hemisphere characteristics and left hemisphere, the only right hemisphere people recognize faces. Literate left hemisphere people can't recognize faces. That's an interesting pun on phase or faces.
Ah, yeah.
So when you start recognizing big patterns, which is the right hemisphere aspect, you don't look at the little specialized details like the left hemisphere does. You start looking at faces and phases. And that's why faces become symbolic of eras. Remember, we're looking at Lady Gaga's face. It's got Moon Unit in it. It's got Amy Winehouse, Madonna, Cher. She's got a lot of condensely packed phasal faces in there.
Mm-hmm.
She's a mystery body like Obama. It's been no star on that level has ever evoked the question, is she a man or woman or bisexual? This is the question. I don't know what she is, right? So the fact she creates that, she is a mystery body like Obama, and these basic questions about what a person is, she confuses. So that's her main thing, is being a mystery. The music and other stuff, that's not that important because many people like it, many people don't, and there's lots of other stuff to like, and it's what her image, it's what happens when you're on 60 Minutes. That's what tells you what you are. What is Barbara Walter concerned about? And she's concerned about whether, she didn't care about the music or anything. She says, are you a lesbian or bisexual or what? That's what the question is. You didn't have to help with that.
Barbara Walters is just trying to ask the questions that she thinks that the audience is
that's right. No, that's what I mean. She expresses what the collective consciousness is into, what the issue is, what the nub of the matter is. It's all based on just the congealing of it around the dead zone that Barbara Walters and live in. They're just the android meme dead zone that goes by polls and everything, and it comes up with what the audience is puzzled about. And so I asked Evan Ray, well, just when she turned me on to Tiesto, I don't know how it came up, but the idea that why don't they interview him, since he's such a big popular guy and represents a big thing. And Evan said, well, he has nothing to say, and she wouldn't know what to ask him. And that's true. He's not a mystery figure. He's not even involved with chemical body issues. You need an old-fashioned figure like Lady Gaga, who's playing with chemical body issues, albeit, up the ante to, we don't even know what kind of chemical body she has. But that's the issue. She's fit back into the old society matriarchal concerns about what are you, and that's what Barbara Walters. She's the godmother. She runs the society, with Oprah and Katie Couric and all that, and Martha Stewart. They're saying, please make the chemical body viable again by making us think about the chemical body and whether we have one or not. That's the old postmodern thing. The establishment requires the enemy of the establishment's position to validate the establishment. So she talks to Lady Gaga because of her body issue and wouldn't have anything to say yes to. He's just a mere fucking musician. Who was actually more relevant.
He's just DJing other people's music and putting it in placing.
And actually, I shouldn't say that. He's just a mere Web 2.0 image. He's a guy who's in his little space, his little Zappa studio, entertaining millions and whooshing out emails to everybody. And those emails are that, piercing beam sound he makes. Did you laugh there, Ted?
Right.
Yeah. The piercing beam sound, right?
Yeah, the sound of sending an email. You know that whoosh sound?
Yeah. Did you know? Had you heard me say that before?
You brought that up when I was talking to you.
Right. The whooshing email. That's what he's playing. He's just making it galactic. It's beautiful what he does with that sound, right? But and he's the perfect guy in his own little place. It's sending out stuff to millions. That's the image there. So his image is just as relevant as Lady Gaga. But Lady Gaga is only interpreted as a person confusing the old chemical body issues. So the image the controversy that she is a stimulant or catalyst for, she probably doesn't give a damn about that. But she knows that she'll be seen that way because it's youth market. It's for kids who are still trying to figure out whether they have a chemical body or not. But it's such a minor issue that the person that catalyze it has to be someone who can't tell what they are.
Right. Especially with civilization basically example with mixing and matching different sounds and textures just because they appeal to him. And then it's being suggested that the concepts, like the names of the songs and things like that, were added later. So in the case of Lady Gaga, there might be similarities. She's basically probably just doing what she wants. She likes that kind of clothing. She likes this kind of sound. Just putting it together and then that. And then going with the suggested meanings behind it that people might ascribe or project onto her.
Well, the quote from her, and this is relevant, just bring it up here. This is what I posted on our ION forum. The sticky topic, ION in the heart of the Android meme. Here's her quote. And it's a very advanced quote. Where is it? She says, here it is. She says, I consider what I do to be more of an Andy Warhol concept. Now, she's named the right guy. Bogart says Warhol was the only artist, viable, quote, artist, in the 60s, 70s, because he was just replaying the simulation. He wasn't trying to be an artist. But everybody thought he was, they fit him in the artist meme. She said, I consider what I do to be more of an Andy Warhol concept. So here's what it is. Pop, performance, art, multimedia, fashion, technology, video, film. Sounds like the range of topics we do on Cashflow. But she's got everything in there, and then she says, and it's all coming together, and it's going to be a traveling museum show. She knows he's just an old replay.
Yeah.
She's a past. She's summarizing the Android meme, and at best, it's the summing of the after image of all the stuff that was plastered everywhere the last 15 years. She summarized that, but the real factor is that she's a mystery body. She's a figure from the mystery landscape, just like ION is.